but at the same time, we have to educate. We have got to educate the masses. We got to let the people know what's really going on. So that's why every week when we do this, we have a couple different speakers. So that's what we're going to start getting into. I got a couple people that are going to come up and speak. First off, everybody can hear me, right? Everybody can hear? All right, good. Good. So the first person that the first brother that I'm going to have to speak is our brother Isaac. He's been there with us from the beginning, so give him the utmost respect. He was there in the middle of the first people there, he's been at everything since. So give my brother the utmost respect. There you go, Isaac. Sorry, there's no listening. Alright, so after seeing the curve a couple weeks ago, I was really feeling everything that was going on. So with this I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It seems like a simple phrase, right? But why is it whenever my brother said it's a phrase? It's not persistent, they want one more breath. They just want one more second, not to heart death. George Floyd and Elijah McCain were two to say, I can't breathe. How many more brothers and sisters fled this world jump underneath? What did Tamir Rice's mother think when they said her baby looked like a thug? What about the 5 families of those who were hung? Sleeping, running, playing, and driving. All of these have led to people dying, barely surviving, when they should be thriving. You shout all lives matter, but what do you really mean? You say to continue your hateful routine. If you hear something you don't agree with, you call it obscene. You'll also be part of your machine. There's a revolution in our time. Everybody is fighting. That's why it's an acronym for riot. If you really want change, you can't stay silent. You can't say Black Lives Matter while staying in private. Every week I see my family crying. Every week there's another person dying. As long as this continues, I will never stop fighting. It feels like every day another brother or sister is taken. We can't let any of their names be forsaken. When it comes to all of their lives, our racist is a thief. All that leaves us is anger and grief. All of the brothers continue to cry and plead, I can't breathe. I started writing this part after Milton. I've been writing most of it.
Yeah, I can barely hear him too.
Over the past 2 months, I've watched my country truly become divided. On one side is everyone who stands with Black Lives Matter, and on the other side is everyone who uses All Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter, which don't exist. Trying to shut down why we're sitting together. From Milton to Williamsport to Liverpool.
He doesn't know how to talk into a mic, but
we had minimal pushback from people who are
gotta learn, but
doing and what we're fighting for. But when we got to Watsontown, we had a lot of pushback. If I'm being honest, there's a lot more than I expected, and throughout the day there was a point where I questioned it was more than I could handle. Watsontown was the first time I had a real glimpse into the hatred that my brothers and sisters feel every day. Now saying that, I understand as a white man in America,
there's a
I'll
cop
never
right
fully
there,
understand
Bott.
what it's like to get discriminated against because of the color of my skin. But to feel a piece of that hatred,
I don't know who he is, but I just got here.
everything in me to stay calm and peaceful. But despite
Jimmy.
all that, it doesn't mean I'm
I think it's
staying
Jimmy
aside when
speaking.
my brothers just being murdered for the color of their skin. I want to list off a couple names. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Elijah McCain. These are only a few of the hundreds of my brothers and sisters being murdered for the color of their skin. Let me give you a couple other names. Keon and KJ Williams, Tony and Frank Manzano, Javier and Ralph Rodriguez. These are a few of my brothers. What's stopping them from being the next George Floyd, or Breonna Taylor, or Trayvon Martin, or Tamir Rice? This is why I stand, because you can't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just like,
Elijah McCain, and who was lynched in Bloomington, to the 6-year-old boy who killed himself in defense. And yes, I'm gonna bring up Jim Martin, because All Lives Matter don't seem to care about him. They haven't said a word about his murder, so I'm gonna say justice for Jeremy. They came to the court, I know. All this new and numerous years of having to do dream
Hey, Bott, let me know where you're checking in from, Bott. I'm in Sunbury, Bott. My good Sunday, bud.
Give it up for my brother Isaac one more time. I believe we have a very well-educated brother by the name of Attica. If he would like to make his way up to the stage, we would love to hear what you got to say, my brother. Because I know he's gonna come with that fire like always. Everybody give a round of applause for my brother Attica.
Yeah, it's raining here, but I got my good umbrella.
Hi, how's everyone doing today? Thank you so much for being out here. Thank you so much for the organizers for organizing this all.
Oh, my good feedback, bud.
Thank you, yeah, everyone for being out here. You know, when the rain really starts coming down, I didn't know.
Yep, I'm just here to report what's happening, bud.
I'm proud and amazed at all this.
Somebody said there was some good protests in Sunbury, so here I am, bud. Somebody messaged me, said I just drove by it, bud, so here we are.
So I wrote a little something for today, and
I got my good mask on, bud, my good N95, bud. I ain't get no COVID get me, bud. Everybody stay away from me, bud. Yeah, this is about a half hour from where I live. Hobart News is just one person, so yeah. But yeah, this is about a half hour from where I live.
What to talk about. If you've come down the protest, then you may have heard me speak, and I often bring up statistics to show how belief and policies actively harm black and brown people in America.
You're welcome, Anthony, bud. What's up, bud?
On police and prisons. While these statistics are still very true, and I would be happy to share them with you afterwards, I decided to use my time on the mic to discuss how to move beyond these oppressive systems. We are disadvantaged in police force, and Seattle this week voted to cut the police budget by 10%. So what comes after that? I believe communities should decide where they want this money.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support, but hey, just here to let you know what's going on around me, bud.
Some may decide to put in affordable housing or the after-school programs. Regardless, they should be the ones to make that decision.
But do like, share, let people know what's going on, and if you can, if you donate at hobartnews.com, I'll send you a sticker, bud. They come in tomorrow.
If they did, they would not have allowed pharmaceutical companies to make billions off of the opioid crisis here. They would not have allowed Flint to have poison water. They would not allow people to die regularly every single day if they cared about us the way we care about each other.
Okay, good to see.
We have been fed stories on how if we are governed ourselves, we would descend into chaos. Yet we are governed by a small, rich minority right now, and the world looks like chaos to me. So clearly that's not working. The idea that only certain people can govern is tied so deeply to racism and sexism, which advocates for the
Nice, Anthony, but the mail's been held up. I'm waiting on a lot of stuff, so glad to see that you got. Yeah, there's not raining no more, but
racist hierarchy. Their security and their economy. The Caribbean philosopher C.L.R. James once said, every group can govern, every person can
yeah, Susan, just send me your address if you want one, and you already donated. We only did it for a section, but now everybody that's donating is asking for stickers, and I'll just send them. I don't care. As long as you display them proudly, bud. I know, Janet. I shared a video of the guy outside with the suspicious package. There's a video about it.
I very much encourage you to come meet me, speak a little bit, let's talk, get to know each other, get some information, and I would love to see you out one of these political education. Thank you all for coming, and all power to you.
Yeah, Susan, if you can donate more, that's great. And then I'll have your address right on file when it comes through. But if not, you can just send me your address, whichever you prefer. You can even just donate $1. There's an option to donate $1. Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, if anybody can throw me some gas money, if you donate anything, I'll send you a free How About sticker, bud. Or more than one. Oh, my good feedback, bud.
Right now, since we have a little bit of time open, we would like to invite anybody who would like something to say. Please walk up, please come up, say something, or meet us over here on the side, say you would like to say something. We would be more than honored to hear your pain, to hear your story. But right now, my brother KJ Williams, word that he's going to speak, so you can come find me if anybody wants to speak, and we will surely get you up here. Thank you so much. Just take it around the applause.
Like Frank was saying, if anybody has anything,
Honestly, you can barely hear them, and there's a lot of feedback, but I'll try to get close to it, bud.
Hear what you have to say. Getting your story out there is just as important as anything else. We're here to hear people's stories and hear what they got to say, so you can educate us on what happened to you or your story. Also, I've been to Attica's his political education little meetings he has. They are great. I definitely recommend going. If you haven't been there yet. They are phenomenal. That brother is very well educated, very knowledgeable. Go ahead and give him another round of applause. Alright, y'all, so I don't have too much to say today. But there's a couple little things I do want to talk about. So, look around you. There's people here that were here in the beginning that I don't see now, that I know are not doing anything today. They have no reason not to be here. No reason not to be here. There is plenty of people that I know, that I love at the end of the day, that are not here. People that were here in the beginning are not here now. I don't know why. Maybe they got bored. They got bored with it. It's not, to them it might not be trendy because they're not seeing it all over their timeline anymore. But to me, that doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter how many likes I'm going to get on the pictures I post on Instagram, or how many retweets I'm going to get when I post something on Twitter. None of that matters. I'm not doing this because this is a trend. Me and my 6 or 7 brothers, we would be out here if it was just us. Exactly. I will be here no matter what. But for all of you to have my back and our backs, we greatly appreciate it. So they ask us why we're still doing it, because I mean, some little things changed. They arrested the officers that murdered our brother George Floyd, but that's not over because Breonna Taylor's killers are still on the loose. Yep. Breonna Taylor's killers, and that's what they are. They are killers. They are murderers. They are still on the loose. So I will not stop. I will not stop. And after they are arrested, because they better be arrested, and when they are arrested, I still will not stop. This is 400 plus years of pain. And you can't say that I have not felt that pain because you don't know my pain. So many people say, oh, you live around here, it's not racist. You don't know that. You don't know my experiences or what I've been through or what my brother's been through or the stories that we could tell. I can stand out here all day in the rain and tell you guys stories.
It's not raining. It's not raining.
I have people that have witnessed those stories in this town. Elected officials in this town have followed me around and followed me in the store. People that wear a hat that say mayor have followed me around in this town.
400-year-old Jimmy, bud.
Elected officials in this town have followed me around and followed me through the Turkey Hill when I was just trying to get some snacks and take my ass home.
My good snacks, bud.
And I know he remembers it. I know he remembers it.
My good cops, bud. My good lawn.
So, Mr. Mayor, I don't know where you're at today. You're clearly not here. Because I know what you look like. I remember your face. I remember every dirty look you gave me in that Turkey Hill. I remember the whole time I was in there with my fiance, you followed me around. And as soon as I left, I got pulled over. Tell me why. What, did I have a tail light out? I didn't use my turn signal? I'm sure. and tell me why I got pulled over that day. I was pulled out of my car by that cop. And I had my hands on the front of my hood. And as I had my hands on the front of that hood, what did I see? I saw another silhouette in the car. And usually when you get pulled over and there's two cops in the car, they get out. Am I wrong? They always have a partner and they're always on both sides of your car. But this time was a little bit different because this individual did not get out of the car. I can give you one guess who was in that passenger seat of that cop car. The same man that was in Turkey Hill. The mayor. So tell me why. What I did to be pulled over that day and pulled out of my car and have my hands on the hood of my car. As you pat me down, I didn't do anything wrong. But for whatever reason, I was at the wrong spot at the wrong time in the wrong Turkey Hill, and the wrong man was there, and the wrong man's the mayor of this town. That's my own personal experience or something. So don't tell me what I've experienced. And there were people that were there that can back that story up if he doesn't believe it or if he doesn't remember. But just go ask him if he has a hat that says mayor on it. And they asked us why we had to stop because there has been a little bit of subtle change. But I don't think that's changed at all. I still see it happening. I saw brothers from this town get punched in the face by the cops in the Poconos just a couple days ago. Tell me why. And if you haven't seen that video, come find me or one of my brothers, we can show it to you. Tell me why in Allentown, just yesterday there was a brother on the ground with a knee on his neck. If you haven't seen it, come find me or my brothers, we can show it to you. Because it hasn't stopped. And it just seems like it's getting closer to home. When I saw that video of my brothers that I personally know getting punched in the face by the cops while they're on the ground with their hands behind their back in cuffs, the anger inside of me just would not stop. The fire inside of me is higher than it has ever been. When I saw that man in Allentown with a knee on the back of his neck, head on the curve, it lit that fire inside me again. If you ever thought our motivation was running out, think again. If you ever thought our motivation was running out, think again. If you think this will be the last one, please think again. This has not stopped. It will not stop unless we stop it. Unless we go out there and we do our best to make it change. I promise you, we will not back down. And if, like Isaac was talking about, in Watsontown, the hate that we felt was very, very, very real. It was very, very real. But I'm going to let you guys know, just like you guys got our back, me and my brothers, we got your back. We will not let anybody try to intimidate you out here or make you feel like you were lesser for being out here with us. Exactly. Change is going to come. But it starts with us. It starts here. Get it now in the street. And we're marching today. Marching in the street. In the street. This is just the beginning. I'm sorry if I am a little disruption to you. To anybody in this town, if I disrupt you, I apologize, but guess what? I can't do nothing about it. I'm going to do it either way, whether you like it or not. Because me and my brothers, we've been disrupted. People of color have been disrupted for too many years. We have been inconvenienced too many times. So if you think this is over, if you think we're going to back down from anybody, please think again. I promise you, nobody is going to stop what we're trying to do. And ask any of my brothers that will tell you this is not the last event. We are getting bigger and better every time. We are getting more knowledgeable and more educated every time. We are learning with every event we do. And we are making the people in these small, closed-minded towns hear us. Whether they like it or not, they're going to see us and they're going to feel us. And if you don't like it, well, this is America. This is we have a right to be here. If you don't like it, get out. Go somewhere else. Just like you tell us. If we don't like it, well, if you don't like what we have the right to do, go somewhere else. This is our right to do this. And we will not stop until real change comes. Until people are held accountable for their actions. Until if you commit a hate crime, you are put on a registry. So everybody knows where you are at. So everybody knows where you are at. Until chokeholds are banned in the police force. Alright, y'all, but that's just a little bit of what I had to say, a little bit of pain that I felt in this town, a little bit of motivation for you guys to let you guys know we are not stopping, we will not stop. So, like I said, if anybody that would like to speak, please come forward now. We definitely would like to let you grab the mic and say a couple words. Thank you all.
Alright, so we have a couple individuals. Please, we have a lot of individuals came up to us to speak, so open spots are now closed. But if you still want to speak, please still find one of the brothers and we will get you in. Maybe not today, but another event. We have a wonderful gentleman right here who would like to come up, sir. We would love to see hear your pain. And then, like I said, we got another brother right after him, Tyree, who's about to share his pain. So everybody give him a man. Everybody, please get Ed a round of applause.
The first thing I'd like to do is to have another round of applause for a young man that is so courageous to have that in the speech. It's so courageous to say what's on your mind. The thing that's on my mind is this is a wonderful protest. I live in Berwick. It's quite different from this area, but I've been to protests in Philadelphia, Harrisburg, Wilkes-Barre, and Bloomsburg, where I hang out. I belong to a group called Action Together, which actually was another group called Invincibles, and we're trying to change the world. This group today is going to change the world. The one thing I took out of the last gentleman's speech was he had a lot of issues that he had to discuss, but I took out of that the positivity. He was very positive about wanting to change. I'm up here today because I want to tell you all the best way you're going to change society, the best way you're going to change this country, the best way that you're going to change this town is to vote. And I know what kind of response I'm going to get, but can I see how many people registered to vote or are voting? I damn well better see everybody's hand up, because that's the only way you're going to change things. You could protest from here to God's end, and it's not going to change it. You got to pick out somebody that's going to voice your opinions, get a candidate, follow them, and vote for them. This is not a dead end. This is the start of everything. All right, thank you, thank you. Good luck to you all.
Please give a real round of applause for my brother Ed.
You need to learn how to use microphones, bud.
Just because she's on the time limit, I'm going to introduce Bryn. She said she'd like to say something to the wonderful folks and share her pain. So please, everybody, give a wonderful round of applause to Bryn.
Thank you for the donations people have donated. Thanks to Susan, I saw.
Everyone for showing up to this. I know it's hard. Sometimes it's scary to come to these things. Some of us are some of us have anxiety or crowd anxiety. But we all stand together. We're all here for each other. We all got each other's backs. I will stand for all of you. I will protect all of you, and I'm sure everyone here will say the same thing.
How do I always keep my cool? I don't know, because I just don't. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean cool outside or cool with the goofy people leaving comments?
Black Lives Matter. Those of you who identify with the struggles and the pain, I will never understand what you've been through. I will never know the pain you felt, but I stand with you. I will now, I will today, and I will forever. I love y'all, all right?
Well, this is just my job, bud.
This community, we will be the change that we want to see. We can't stop now. We can't stop with just one protest. We can't stop with just one summer of protest. Because it won't
You're definitely
stop.
right, Susan. I'm just here to bring you the news, bud. I don't have the opinions.
A sprint. This is a marathon. We gotta keep going, y'all. Stay strong. Stay fighting. Keep coming to these events. I love y'all. Goodbye.
Everybody give a wonderful round of applause today. That was amazing. We love you, guys.
We have one of the brothers who wants to come up here and share some real pain with y'all. My brother Tyree Gorman. Can everybody please give him a round of applause.
Hey, what's up, yo? What's up, y'all? First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for coming out here and doing this. I appreciate you more. We all, as a group, we appreciate you more than you could possibly even know. I don't even have words for how much love I have for each and every one of you come out here doing this. Because I know on a Sunday or a Saturday we have these protests, you could be out here doing anything, you know what I mean? You could be sitting at home, you know what I mean? Out here in the rain, fighting for change. So I want to say thank you to everyone that's out here, first of all, before I get started. So I appreciate y'all, and keep coming out. And I want to touch on two things here real quick while I have the microphone. How many of y'all have Instagram? I know everybody has Instagram. Everyone has Instagram. I know y'all do.
No, but what's
Who
that,
remembers
bud?
after George Floyd, they had Blackout Tuesday on Instagram? Y'all remember that? Y'all saw everyone sharing those black screens on Instagram, right? Y'all saw that? I know I saw that. Everyone was putting them on Blackout Tuesday, I stand with you. Now think again. How many of them people have you seen at these protests? How many of those people have shared or talked about anything other than that Blackout Tuesday post they put on Instagram? How many, I guarantee you how many posts, and I've gone back and looked, I got the receipts. I went back and looked, how many of those Blackout Tuesday pictures are now gone off Instagram? Replaced with them and little friends with the Trump banners. Clout is a hell of a drug, I'm telling you that right now. People do these things for clout, and to see everyone here who's genuinely here for change, who cares about change, it chokes me up inside to see how many people want change, how many people can smell change. That's the real deal. That's the real stuff. Like my boy KJ said, people will literally not say nothing because they're scared of how to impact their followers. They won't share things on Instagram. They won't like things on Facebook. They won't post pictures on Instagram. They won't tweet nothing because they don't want their followers to go down. They don't want their family members to text them and say, "Why are you putting that on social media? You're offending me. That makes me uncomfortable." That makes you uncomfortable? Seeing my people, my brothers, my sisters, killed in cold blood on the street, that makes me uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. You don't like that? I don't like that either. You know what I mean? People say one thing and they do another. People want to keep this energy on in social media, but when you see them in person, they want to turn their blind eye and they don't know you. All because they see you in pictures out here doing this on the weekend. And that's crazy. That's not right. That's not right at all. Silence is violence. If you want to stay in your friend group and let your friends say backhanded comments, you want to see them, they might not be posting, but you see the little likes. They're liking racist shit on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, because they think it's a joke. And you see them in person, what was that about? Oh man, I don't feel that way towards you. I love you. Nah. Keep all that. Because either you love me, you don't get to pick and choose when it comes to human rights. You don't get to pick and choose when it comes to equality.
You don't get to pick and choose what life matters to you and what life does not. That's what we're here for. I'm here for each and every one of you. I got your back to be white. I got your back to be black. I got your back to be purple. You know what I mean? I got you, because that's what I stand for. I don't care what you do. I stand for you. I love you. I love each and every one of you here today. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and tell stories and stories about hate that's been shown to me. I can tell you stories like the one while I'm in a car, I'm 16 years old, driving down through this town, and we get pulled over. They shut the flashlight in the back seat. I'm in the back seat in the middle. They said, sir, step out of the vehicle. I said, what? Me? What about the other white people in the car? He said, no, pull me right out. No questions or nothing. Boom, handcuffs. In the back seat of a cruiser. No questions. I sat there for an hour and a half while 3 other cruisers pulled up on the scene. Right, you tell me, you can spin that in your brain, you can twist at the meaning, however you want to fit your narrative. I'm telling you this right now. That shit is not right. It's not right. It's not right. Not at all. And when I asked him, I said, sir, excuse me, sir, why am I back in this cruiser? He had nothing to say to me. He wanted to spin it every other way. Oh, sir, I don't, you know what I mean? You were moving weird in the car. Moving weird in the car? What? How does that make sense? I know why you pulled me out of the car. You know why you pulled me out of the car. Come on now. Don't play me like that. Come on. I can sit here and tell you stories and stories about how uncomfortable me and my brothers are to walk into a gas station for no other reason than to use the bathroom. And then when you leave that bathroom and you want to walk out, you feel like you have to buy something because people are going to accuse you of stealing. Because you're afraid of a cashier giving you that side eye like, oh, I'm about to call him out, I'm about to buy something in his pocket. And why? Why do I make you feel uncomfortable? You know why, I know why. Just say it. Because you're uncomfortable with who I am and what I do. There's people that I've been friends with for 15 years now, 15 plus years, that don't support me in what I do. And guess what? We're not friends no more. I'll tell you that right now. If you don't support me in what I do, we're not friends no more. And you were never a friend of me. I have family members that will constantly come at me on Facebook over and over and over. Oh, I can't believe you were raised by white people, you're adopted, blah, blah, blah. That don't mean shit to me. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. I'm raised for me and my brothers, okay? I was raised, I don't care who I was raised by. What that have to do with anything? That had nothing to do with it. Oh, you were raised right, you went to church, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you went to church, right? You claim to be a Christian, right? Does God not say, love everybody? You want, what? Yeah, you want, but you don't love me, right? Because why? Because I'm inferior to you? Does my life not matter to you? Or you just want to hide behind all lives matter narrative and not get deep with it? That's why I thought they use that as a straight excuse because they don't want to talk about what's really making them uncomfortable. It's the fact that I refuse to sit down and be oppressed. That's right. But I refuse to stand up and say something. Guess what? We done with that. We done with that. We gotta stand up. We gotta say something now. We're here now. You gonna feel us. You gonna feel that pressure. We about to apply it every single weekend, every single protest. We gonna feel it. You gonna feel us. And we make you uncomfortable. Like I said before, I was uncomfortable watching my people die in the street, watching my people getting put in back in cop cars for no reason, beat on for no reason, charged for no reason. I stand for y'all. I love y'all. This ain't no race. This is a marathon. I promise you right now. I promise you right now. It will continue. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much.
All right, we got 3 more people that are going to come up here and speak, including myself. So I guess 2 more. Chris, you want to come on up? My brother Chris. This is my brother Chris from Seaman's Grove, and he's a very prominent figure at a very young age out there. So everybody give him a round of applause, please.
I'm sorry.
My name is Chris Townsend. I'm on Seaman's Borough Council. I don't know a lot of my territory here, but I am speaking on the importance of voting right now. So what we're doing here is only step 1 of this process. If all of you come out and protest, that is absolutely amazing. However, if you don't go to the polls, nothing is going to change. You need to be looking at the people that are running for these seats and seeing, are they out here protesting with you? Are they speaking against or for what you're pushing for? That is who you need to be voting for, who stands for your beliefs and who stands for this movement and stands for the oppression of all minority groups, not just the black community, but the LGBT community. We need to protect black trans lives, we need to protect all black lives. So all of you better show up to the polls in November, all of you that are old enough to vote. And I do want to share this bit of information for those of you that are underage. There are still things you can do. You can help campaigns do phone banking. You can help them do canvassing. Even if you're 17 now, if you turn 18 the day of the election or any time before the election, you can still register when you're 17. So register now if you're going to be 18 before November. We need all of the votes because everybody's vote counts.
We got a young brother that's from my hometown who would like to come up here and share some painting stuff. Give him a round of applause, my brother.
First off, I want to thank everybody for being able to make it out here today. Once it started raining, I was actually expecting a lot more people to kind of run away from their covers, but I was like, you know, it's a little bit of rain. I guess it's going to stop the biggest change probably in our lifetime, and in my lifetime anyways. But I just wanted to share a few stories that I've experienced growing up and even today as a 20-year-old man. One of the earliest stories I remember was in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. I was with my brother. We went into a Burger King, and when we went into that Burger King, the first thing the manager, he didn't even say anything to us. He just looked at us and kind of went to the back. So my brother goes up to the register and has to call out for someone to come take your order. Of course, the manager comes out, and the first thing he says to me and my brother, says, "Look, we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble." And me, I was about maybe 8 years old. I was very confused. I just looked around and like, is there something going on? I didn't even say anything. Sure enough, the manager goes back, talks to some employees. I imagine, look, they're not criminals, they're just people like us. And comes out and apologizes, gives us a bunch of free coupons. I assume to keep us silent so we could go to court with everything. Now, as a small child, I didn't really know what was going on. So just have to go to a couple of times.
Alright, going back up.
No, sir, because I don't even know what you're talking about. He says, oh, well, a couple people broke into this place and caused some property damage. So he looks at me in my eyes and says, so if I check those cameras, that's not going to be you? I said, no, sir. He said, if I check those footprints, those aren't going to be yours? I said, no, sir. He looked me in my eyes and asked me if I was really calling him a liar right there. I said, yes, sir, I am calling you a liar because I know for a fact I did not do what you're accusing me of. Let's fast forward a few more weeks. There were a lot of burglaries going on in my hometown. A man from another trailer court went out of his way and came to my house and knocked on my door and got me outside and told me that me, my uncle, and my brother were the ones doing the crimes, and he knew we did it. All I could say to him was, I didn't do it. We'll wait and see who the cops get, because I know I didn't do it. I know my brother didn't do it. I know my uncle didn't do it. Sure enough, they got the men. It wasn't us. Plenty of times I've been called an N-word, so I can't really highlight any of those stories, but I will say just about a week or two ago at work, I was jokingly called an N-word 2 times. First it was, oh, I'll get my little M's to do it. I said, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Continued talking to my boss about my job. Mind you, my boss and her husband, also the manager, sat there when this happened. They didn't say a word when it happened. So then, I continue to talk to my boss about my job, and then he says, "Oh, don't worry, don't be offended. You're my big end." That's when I knew. I had to walk away. I had to cool off because I was not allowed to let my emotions get the best of me. I was very angry. I was very upset. So I wasn't hateful at all in any way. I went, cooled off, did my job, came back, talked to him. I said, "Look, man, I don't appreciate what you said. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you, but I really don't appreciate that. That really hurt my feelings." "Oh, well, I was just saying that as a joke. If you have a problem, you take that up with my daughter, my boss." I said, "No, I'm talking to you right here, right now, one-on-one. We're both grown men. I'm not going to tolerate that anymore." So, since the manager didn't decide to speak up, I decided to call the owner. Now, mind you, we're not allowed to have the owner's numbers. I wonder why. I called the owner and I expressed my concern with this particular employee, well, these employees. Sure enough, I go into work Monday, then they want to sit down and talk to me. Then they want to sit there and tell me I'm sorry. They're sorry. And one of the things that stood out to me the most was they said, "We're sorry we didn't do anything when it happened, when he called you, and 2 times right there, we were shocked." And I kind of looked around, I said, "Well, if you were shocked, imagine how I felt." Because I've been dealing with that my whole life. And I'm still dealing with that as a 20-year-old man. I do a good job and I do my job very well. I work hard. There's no reason to treat me like that. There's no reason to disrespect me like that, especially racially, of all things. I didn't care that he was joking. How do I know you're joking? We're not friends. And exactly, that's not a joke at all. You don't say that. That's not a joke. There's nothing funny about that. Just last year, I was threatened to be hung, and I quote, "like the dirty black end that I am." Why should I feel sorry for being upset about being treated just disrespectfully and hatefully, treated like I'm a piece of trash, treated like I'm less than a human, treated as an expendable? Why should I feel sorry for speaking up against this stuff, against this hatred, against this discrimination? I've dealt with this my whole life, and as you can see, I'm very light-skinned. And that's the thing that really bothers my mind. Every night I go to bed, I wake up, I go outside. Anytime I go outside or I go to a store, I wonder, man, am I going to get arrested today? Am I going to get beaten? Am I going to get killed? And I just think, wow, it would be worse if I were even darker. I've been accused of rape, robbery, terrorism, and assault, all on the basis of my skin. How is that okay? Like, I truly don't understand how that's okay in anybody's mind. I try to comprehend that logic. I'm a very empathetic person. I try to put myself in their shoes, like, okay, why would someone hate someone because of their skin color? There's no real logical, scientific reason other than fear and ignorance. And you try to educate these people, and the first thing they say, well, oh, it's not all black people, it's the bad apples in the tree. Well, I can say the same about a lot of you guys too. No disrespect. I love all of you, but you can't come at me and tell me, oh, well, it's a lot of the black ones. It's a lot of the black ones. But I like you in particular. That hurts my feelings pretty much too. Like, there's no right way to be a racist, and it's as simple as that. That's what I want to conclude on. There is no right way to be a racist. There is no justification for racism. It's not okay to hate someone simply because of their skin color. Like, I didn't choose that. I've had people argue with me, well, I've been picked on for my weight or my financial status or my living situation. You can change all of that. I can't change my skin color. I was born this way. I didn't choose this. But I'm still proud to be a mixed black American, that's for sure. Every night I go to bed, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I'm in this thing. Simple as that. I just want to conclude real quick too. I love each and every one of you. I've made mistakes in my life. I'm a human being. We all do. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to change and develop and evolve. And I've changed, developed, and evolved to truly love people, to truly care about people. I love each and every one of you, and thank you all for coming out here and hearing my story. I really appreciate it. I love all of you. All of you, I love you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Give my man a bigger round of applause this time. That's pain right there. If you know anything about how to do these things, I'm gonna speak next. I'd like for my brothers to come up here if you will. And stand with me. I came today with some facts about
how we got to this point, and I just want to ask some questions about how we got here. And then you already know, we're going to take the streets and we're going to get lit out there, making sure everybody hears us and sees us all around Sunbury. So just bear with me. Alright, so when you sit and think how we got to this point, it's a very simple answer. The white man. Throughout history, for the majority, the fair-skinned individuals have had their ways with how history has been written. I once heard someone say, the conquered never writes history. It's always the conqueror. And to this day, we have been conquered. Our side of history has not been told. Our side of history has been suppressed from the history books. To find out what really happened, you must dig deep, deep underneath all of the layers of white supremacy to find out how we really got to this point in 2020. How do we get to a point in 2020 where four out of 500 Fortune 500 companies are black-owned companies? How do we get to that point? As of June 19, 2020, there are only three black-owned, publicly traded companies on the stock market. That's out of 630,000 companies. Picture that. In the NFL and the MLB, there are 4 total combined black team owners out of 62 teams. In the NBA, which, if you consider the players, is 75% black, there's only 4 presidents of operation that are of color. No African American was ever considered to be a federal judge until JFK took office in the late 60s. To this day, only 7.2% of federal judges are black. How is that equality? Why is it that most board of directors are all white men? Why is it that most of our council members in our area, most of our school boards are all white men? How is it like this in 2020? How is it that our school systems have so few educators of color? They're saying there has to be people willing to fill those positions, but there aren't. There's lines of black men and women looking for careers that never even look for them. So explain to me how they're supposed to get a job. Explain to me how a black male with the same education and the same exact job is paid on average 60% of a white man's salary. And based on a research done by Forbes.com, black females make 42% on average to the white man. So explain to me how we got here in 2020. Why is there such a disparity? Why is there a gap? Why when I walk into the corporate offices, I see nothing but old white men with a few minorities and a few women to be inclusive? But when I walk through a manufacturing plant, I see lines and lines of minorities working hard, with white men standing at the top, yelling down to get the job done faster. How do we get here in 2020? America is supposed to be the greatest nation in the world, but it's not. To this day, we are fighting to be equal, to be paid the same, to have access to the same communities, and to have the same advantages as our white counterparts have. Explain to me how we can trust the same government that signed the treaty with the Native Americans, granting them their sacred land, just for them to turn around a few years later and say, oh, never mind, we're going to build Mount Rushmore there. Or the same government that brought us here on ships to the land of the free, where all men are created equal, just for us to be slaves for hundreds of years. Or the same government that used eminent domain to tear down a thriving black community in the 1850s called Seneca Village to build the one and only Central Park.
Let them know.
Or when President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed the Homeowners Loan Act and the National Housing Act, which prevented foreclosures and made rental housing and ownership more affordable. To carry out these missions, the newly minted Homeowners Loan Corporation created maps to assess the risk of mortgage refinancing and set standards for federal underwriting. The FHA, the Federal Housing Administration, used these maps to determine which areas were guaranteed mortgages and which areas would be considered hazardous.
Let them know.
You know how they assess which areas were hazardous? Through a neighborhood's racial composition, designating predominantly non-white neighborhoods as hazardous and coloring these areas red. This process, redlining, denied people of color, especially black people, access to mortgage refinancing and federal underwriting opportunities, while perpetuating the notion that residents of color were financially risky and a threat to local property values. As a result of that, 2%, only 2% of the $120 billion in loans distributed between 1934 and 1962 were given to black families. 2% of 120 billion. Today, approximately 3 or 4 neighborhoods that the HOLC, which is the homeowners loan corporation, to this day, 74% of those neighborhoods that they deemed hazardous in the 1930s remain low-income areas. More than 60% of those areas are predominantly black. It's not a coincidence.
Not at all.
In short, while the federal intervention and investment helped expand ownership in affordable housing for countless of white families, it has undermined wealth building in a lot of black communities. I'm gonna leave you guys with this one last thing. In 1944, President Roosevelt signed into law the Servicemen's Readjustment Act, commonly referred to as the GI Bill, which provided a very vast range of benefits, such as guaranteed mortgages to veterans of World War II. But, always a but, the law deliberately was designed to accommodate Jim Crow. For instance, the GI Bill allowed local banks to discriminate against black veterans and deny them home loans, even though the federal government would guarantee those. So it's that. In Mississippi during those times, they gave over 3,000 mortgages to the Veterans Administration, guaranteed. You know how many went to black families? Two. Despite, and this is in Mississippi, despite their population being over 50% black, they received 2 loans. So when it comes down to it, white people have had the head start forever. It's our duty right now to even the race, to make sure we are never behind again. So many people say there is no racism in the world today. But if that were true, we would not be standing here in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. That was very good. All right, y'all. I know y'all all ready to march. So let's get to it. We marching. Let's go. Give us a little bit to get everything together. But if anybody, we're gonna go down there. But if anybody still questions why we're here after the stories you just told, tell them our stories. If you have anybody in your friend group or your family that questions why you're here, let them know. Bring them out. Tell them to come hear our stories. Tell them to open their heart to what we have to say. We are here for so many reasons. So many reasons. All right, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's get this march started.
it's not going to be that bad. The worst thing that we got is the middle. That's the worst we got right now.
All right, everybody. Everybody, we're about to start this march. If everybody can meet us down there by the statue, that's where we're going to meet up to get in line for this march. Come back, go. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No peace! No peace! Palestine! Palestine! George Floyd! Palestine! George Floyd! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! 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 I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
Sorry to grab my charger just in case. Yeah, we got a police escort. Police escort.
Black Lives Matter! 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 No justice! No peace! 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 2, 4, 6, 8!
Fight nicely, everybody. Relax.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. 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 KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA!
I wrote by my good Penn jersey, but please share, like this video, let people know what's going on in Sunbury, PA. If you can't go to HobotNews.com and donate, we would appreciate it. Help me pay. I'll send you some stickers, but my good cops, man.
We love you! Police the police! Police the police! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police!
Yes, the cops are escorting.
Police! No justice! No peace!
I remember you from Danville, right? Danville, yeah, okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. Let's go!
My good Burger King, Bott. Now let's get some Burger King. Time to get some Burger King. Boom.
Police!
That's my good roadhouse, but I played a bunch of shows right there, bud.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Black lives matter! 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 Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
My good U.S. male American lady, bud. What is that? I've never seen that sign before.
Enough is enough! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No racist! Police! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! United we stand, divided we fall! United we stand, divided we fall! United we stand, divided we fall! No good comes to the racist system.
Oh, Bott.
No good comes to the racist system. Police the police. Police the police. Police the police. Police the police. Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
Like good Central Park, bud. Central Park in Central Park, New York, bud. Nice shirt, Bott.
What democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Nice shirt. Nice shirt. Nice shirt. Nice shirt. Nice shirt. Yeah, Pink Floyd, bud. That was the best shirt of the day. I got a Zeppelin shirt on, so we're friends instantly. Dan, we're on your street, bud. Come on, say hi, bud.
Police!
Yeah, that's a real baby lot. Going straight, boy. My good one way, bud. Sorry, bud. Your stupid crutches, bud. I'll be looking for you, bud. Or did I miss you already?
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. I can't breathe. 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 I can't breathe.
All right, bud. I'll be waiting for you.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
But if you can, please go to HobartNews.com, and if you donate, I'll send you a sticker, bot.
No justice. No peace.
Or at least tell your friends about Hobart News, dude. I appreciate that.
No racist. Police. No racist. Police. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up.
Lori, if you donated, then I might have your name written down already. If not, send me your address, bot. We only did the stickers for a certain portion of people got them. But now everybody that donates gets them. So if you donate before, just send me your address. Or just donate again and donate $1 so I can get your address.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
For like 2 million. The same building today is worth.
There's a real Hobart News fan right there out on the porch. Can you see him, bud? Right there, bud. There he is on the porch. I think we're going right.
Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate.
We don't know where we're going, bud. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Hobart. I don't know if you can see that, but happy 50th birthday, Chris Rowe, bud, at the Fraternal Order of Eagles, bud. They got a sign outside, but Chris Rowe, happy birthday, boy. 50 years young, bud. Chris Rowe, boy. Shout out Fraternal Order Eagles, boy. my God, we're almost back to where we were. This is beautiful, Bott. I thought I was gonna have to walk far to my car. My good train tracks, bud. Somebody's waving to me, I think, Bob. Not them. Just kidding. You see that guy, bud? You don't know what's going on, bud. Jimmy smoking a fucking cigarette on the fucking thing, bud. Jimmy cigarette, bud. There he is.
Yo,
Dan, thanks, Bott.
For y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, if y'all know what we just did right there, if y'all know the impact of what we just did right there, that was amazing. They're gonna remember what we did for years and years to come. I promise you. Here in
All right, everybody,
Sunbury
I'm gonna get to the
today,
back. We're gonna get out of here.
We will be history. They will write about our movement in the books. I promise that.
Always, but I'm here to stream news. That's what I'm here for. And then you guys fight. That's usually what happens. Well, as long as we all agree that the USA is great, what?
We are going to stay here until 5, being as loud as we can. Y'all are more than welcome to do as you please. Thank you so much for coming out today. We appreciate you.
Thank you all. You guys have no idea the impact of what we just did. Believe me, they're going to talk about this for a very, very long time.
All right, everybody, if you can hear me, I'm going to sign off here. If you can't, go to HobotNews.com. If you donate, I'll send you a sticker. They should be in tomorrow, so I'll be shipping them out soon. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm already on it, bud. But, yeah, so like, share, comment, let people know about Hobot News. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you all later.